video, and yeah, I mean, it's the 28th of July, so Q2 earnings just came out and they're a lot worse than expected, but yeah, I mean, the Fed said don't worry about it, so as you can see, the S&P is up by 1.49%, which I wouldn't have expected, actually. Yeah, but my biggest investment, yeah, MSCI, All Countries World, is also up by about 1.5%, which is very nice, actually. Like, looking at the data, I wouldn't have actually, yeah, thought that that would be the case. I mean, looking at my portfolio over here, at ETFs, I'm mostly in MSCI World, All Countries World, then some emerging market Asia, which is a lot more exposure to Chinese stocks than I would like. Then S&P 500, of course. Some other trash which is not performed that well if you want to look at it. Then all of the crypto indices of Bitpanda have taken a huge dump, mostly because of the terrible Terra Luna situation. Looking at stocks, I mean, my biggest position there is Berkshire Hathaway and Alibaba. After that, Alphabet, Tencent, AT&T, Philip Morris, Nestle, Adidas, JD.com. That's basically just stocks I'm confident in that they will make a profit. That's not... I know most of those stocks aren't really ethical, so I'm not really investing into them, but they sure as hell will give good returns in the future. Then metals, I do own gold, silver. I also own physical gold and physical silver, which is, well, in a safety deposit box at my bank. Then we have some cash reserves here. If we look at the portfolio, we did make 8.21% year over year. Despite, well, despite looking at it, we've been there. We've been there before. We had some with some good highs on, actually. Well, I mean, looking at, yeah, now more controversial part of my portfolio, which are cryptos. Yeah, got something like this in Bitcoin, then I got a savings plan for €25 a month on Ethereum, then some Bitpanda ecosystem token just so trading and all the other stuff is, well, cheaper, I guess. Then most of my BTC is actually invested in the Bostabit bankroll. And yeah, I mean, you can see the return has been basically there, which is like 50% over like 2 years or something, just being passively in the house edge. Now looking at scalable, yeah, so this is all of my saving plans. I'm shorting the DAX. As a German, I'm 2x shorting the DAX with a 2x leverage. I mean, yeah, looking at the tensions in Russia and overall the sentiment is not really there. Like, I don't see the evaluations being like that high, especially with like how everything is yeah, going. For a second, let me put myself right there for a bit. And yeah, like, yeah, I mean, I'm going €15 a month into Berkshire Hathaway, then 15 into a normal iShares Core S&P. Then yeah, because I have well, we have something called Sparerpauschbetrag, or basically, which is just because we don't have a Roth IRA or a 401k in Germany, you get basically a certain amount, which is like €800 per year, which you can get in dividends or, well, in capital gains without getting taxed on it, which would be like 27 to 30%, depending on whether you're religious or not, and Zoli and some other stuff like taxes on top. So, I mean, while I love like accumulating or tesorient, yeah, stocks, and I have some stuff which is distributing because I need the dividends to, well, actually utilize yeah, the amount I can get for free. And I mean, this is my current portfolio. This is the update for today. the market has been quite irrational, despite all of the economic downturn. We've seen absolute gains. Like on 500 euro invested, like for all of this I've paid like 5 euro fee, and then I've still made like 12 bucks or something so far, which if you can see, it's all in the last month. While my portfolio over in Bitpanda has grown since like last year to where it is right now. And yeah, that's basically it for today.